Welcome everyone. In this video I want to share with you what seedlings I currently have growing in my patio deck in preparation for the new expansion in the garden. I hope that it encourages you guys to plant more seeds to share with others.
Welcome everyone.
Thanks for watching.
It's me, Soul Gardener 74, and in this video I want to show you what seeds starts that I have growing currently. Today I decided to bring my seedlings outside to get a little bit of afternoon sun because they're on my patio deck, which is pretty much shaded all day with the exception of maybe half a foot gets sunlight most of the day. And a lot of them are leggy, but that's okay. I'll just plant them deeper. But I wanted to show you what I am growing. In this section we have some spineless okra. This is your average okra. They're pretty much ready to be repotted, and I can show you why. Once the roots start coming out the bottom, if you're not going to plant them in their final home, then you really need to go up a size in the pots. So I am going to repot this okra tonight in about the same 6-inch pot like this. So I'm going to repot them in that, and that'll give them plenty of time while I'm working on the new area in the garden to spread. These are sunflowers, and these are the teddy bear sunflowers. These stay short, and these really like sunlight. So when I'm working from home, I'm gonna work more on weaning them out here into the sunlight, getting them adjusted to sun, because sunflowers love sun. But the problem is they're not in big enough containers to keep them from drying out and being stressed. So that's why they're still in the growing section of my patio. Right here is Malabar spinach that is starting to pop up. Right here is red lettuce, red velvet lettuce, which needs some more sunlight. And sugar snap peas. These really need to be planted wherever I'm going to plant them. They need to be vining on something. So I'm thinking about putting them over there in that pot. Right here is red mustard. As you can see the way they're leaning, every day I change their direction so that they can grow towards the sunlight, because if not they'll just be growing in one direction. So every day I'm changing the direction, but they really need to get more sunlight. I do not use grow lights. I live in Florida. These plants can be outside. They just can't be in this Florida direct heat because lately it's been 90 degrees. So these are broad bush beans that I am going to get planted. These will be going in the potato pot, my pot that's growing potatoes. So right here we have some nasturtiums and calendula right here. These are the big leaf basil. This is my milkweed. I'm currently running out of milkweed. I have 10 in the garden, but I have so many caterpillars. Like one of the plants that I have in the enclosed area where I keep my caterpillars to keep the wasp from eating them is almost gone. So I am keeping a succession planting of milkweed for the monarch caterpillars. This is not edible for me. It's actually poisonous to humans, but this is for my pollinators. So I rooted sweet potato slips, and this is what these are. I have a whole bunch more. I have some more rooting that needs to be potted soon. Some of my peppers have started germinating. Right here is my red hot cherry pepper. Aji cheripit. I don't know if I'm saying that right correctly, but this is a hot pepper. One of the white ghost pepper seedlings have popped up. Peppers really took longer to sprout than anything else. My Brazilian starfish. This is a small red bell pepper that I took from one of the bell pepper plants at the community garden. And Carolina Reaper. So I also attempted to do my own microgreens. So that was my first attempt. I ran out of bok choy seeds. So it's not as densely planted as it should be, but this was my first attempt. And now that I've tried it, I'm going to try it again, but I'm going to try without using soil. I'm going to try a paper towel method, and then I'm going to try to use more dense seeding. I have chia seeds that I'm going to try. Because I like flowers throughout my garden, these are gladiolus, and these are bulbs that I got from the Dollar Tree. I got 6 of them for $1, and they started sprouting within a week. So right here is my brassicas that are heat tolerant that I can grow here in my zone 9B. Tiger collards, some of them started sprouting. Curly kale, Swiss chard, and dinosaur kale. We're still waiting on some more to sprout. I planted these last week, so I'm surprised that most of them have germinated and started sprouting anyways without the sunlight. So this is, its entire tray is marigolds, because you can never have too many flowers. So an area of my garden, my yard, not my garden, is completely shaded all the time. So these are coleus, and they're just from seeds, and they're still tiny, but this is going in the shade garden. These are pigeon peas that I planted last week, and 2 of them have started sprouting, as you can see here. I'm looking forward to growing, actually several of them, now that I'm hooped this outside, have started coming out. This one right here, this one right there. Here is some more sweet potato vines that I rooted from slips. I plan on having a ton of sweet potatoes. I can eat sweet potatoes every single day. So right here is some more coleus for the shade garden. Some of them you can actually see their pattern. And here is some more Malabar spinach. This one was the first one to sprout. These 2 are recent because they weren't there yesterday. I am really looking forward to growing Malabar spinach in my garden. It's also a vining leafy green that I can grow during the summer. It's extremely heat tolerant. So over here is some more milkweed, but this is much taller than the other ones. I started these about a month ago. So this is for the butterflies, except for that's Cosmo. That's a flower for the pollinators. So right here we have some more Swiss chard. Some of them have germinated, not all of them. This is my amaranth spinach that I am looking forward to growing, which is a leafy green that I can grow during the summer. Ground cherries, I am looking forward to growing that in my sunflower bed. These are phlox flowers, and this is a blanket flower. I feel like if I move some of this out here to partial sun, partial shade, when I'm working from home and monitoring them, they could grow a whole lot faster. So these are chastity daisies right here. Right here we have some echinacea popping up. This is rosemary, which has not sprouted yet. I had to freeze. Oh, take that back. There's one. So with the rosemary, I had to take the seeds and put them in my refrigerator for 2 weeks in order for them to break whatever bacteria that is in the seed that prevents them from sprouting. They have to go through a cold stratification. So these are sunflowers. And these aren't the giant sunflowers, and they're not the miniature sunflowers. They're more like the Jerusalem sunflowers, which that's one over there. So right here we have echinacea and passion fruit. I am looking forward to growing passion fruit vines. This entire row right here, all of this is passion fruit, with the exception of that. Actually that is passion fruit. That right there is echinacea. So right here we have bachelor buttons, which are just flowers for my pollinators. And then here is cantaloupe. And then right here is, this entire row is lemon balm. And these are Mexican sunflowers. And this is sugar baby watermelon, black beauty eggplant. So over here is flowers. So more coleus for the shade area of the garden. And then these are carnations. So right here we have sugar baby watermelons. And let me show you some better grown coleus. So this is what the coleus starts turning into. That's their pattern. But coleus like shade. They love shade. They will faint and pass out in the heat. So right here we have dill. Dill is the only thing that has sprouted in this pot. But we also have sage, lovage, and rue that I'm waiting to germinate. So that's pretty much, that's not really all of it, but that's pretty much all that I brought out here. And I just wanted to give you an idea of what I'm growing, in addition to what is already in the garden and what's in pots around the house. So I am challenging more black women.
That's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you like it, hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment. And if you're not already a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on what's going on in my garden. Thank you so much for watching and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.